Welcome back to my channel. This is Adeline with Adejuan's Art Dolls. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I've been working on my newest baby, Nylah. She is a Peaches Kit. She has actually had, she may not look like it, but she's actually had a lot done. She's had her undertones, her veining, her mottling, her um what else? She has even had 2 layers of her first paint, that color. She's had 2 layers of the next paint, that color. And she actually looks like she hasn't had anything done to her that much. But you can tell by her flange that she's uh, really had some work done on her. I really want her to be have a light complexion with more of a yellow tone to her skin, and but a tanned look to it as well. And then I want her hair to be I have to go look for her some hair though. But I want her hair to be um a light, either light sandy brown or more to the yellow blonde hair, but I want it to be in um, the afro type hair. Um, and I have to go look for that. I haven't seen, well, I've seen people with it online, but I don't know where they're getting it. So I have to go to a hair store and kind of see if I can find what I'm looking for her hair. But today, I kind of think that I need to go ahead and add her ye- a yellow wash to her, so that we can kind of get the yellow tones um, started. And I'm going to, let's put her back up here, and I'm going to start off with their skin complexion. It's going to be a brown skin complexion, but it's going to be like I said, it's going to be on the light side. I may lighten that up some with another skin tone that I have. I may put a little bit of the 6 skin tone that I have and mix it with the 4 to see if that'll bring her skin tone. But first, we're going to start off with her with a yellow wash. Now, I have told you all and showed you all in other videos how I make my skin tones, and I added one more. Genesis has 8-2. I have 7-1. So I added another one to make one, and it is a darker. This is number 2, and I just put these in here this morning, so I just changed out my jars so that I could have bigger jars, and all of them be the same. And then this one be the. Let's get this out so that it can be. Okay, you see, this one has a little bit on the dark brown. This one has a little bit on the dark black, brown black, and this is brown brown. I mean, what can I say? I don't know how to say that, but they do have a difference in the that's 2. This is 1. They do have a difference in the colors that they are. Not that I'm going to go that low. I don't think so. But I may have to, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this wash in this bowl because it is yellow, and yellow is It stains. It's like that blue. It stains really well. So I am going to put, and in the wash, I don't use any of the satin glazing liquid. So I'm going to put some satin glazing liquid in this to make it, I'll put like 10 drops in there. Let me get some paper towels here so I can wipe that off. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to mix this together and make sure that all of that satin glazing liquid is mixed in. Excuse me. It even lightens up the yellow, making it more of kind of going toward a pastel yellow. But it getting on the baby, it is going to still do the same thing. It's going to make her skin tone be a little yellowish. Right now, her skin tone is more to a pink color. Um, and that's just how it turned out after the mottling and these layers of skin being put on it. So we're going to see what this yellow does. And I'm going to, I don't know how many layers I'm going to do. I may, yeah, it's okay. Because I just, like I said, just want that hint of yellow tone in the skin. See, guys, I'm self-taught. And so when you're self-taught, it's a lot of trial and error because you're not following anybody. You're just doing your own thing. And in art, that's the way you do. You just do your own thing, you know. And it's no right or wrong. You don't have to follow me. You can just get a outline of what I am doing, but you just don't have to follow me. You can do your own thing. And that's what art is. Art is not about trying to mimic someone else. It's trying to get a baseline so that you can do your own thing and make it easy for you. Make the colors be what you want them to be. You know, these are colors that I want and not necessarily sometimes that I want them. They just, that's what happens. And you have to accept it because I do make mistakes. I make a lot of them. But I try to rectify it with the next layer that I'm going to put on, or think about what next layer I'm going to put on to rectify it. So, yeah. And then I just pounce out and just keep it moving. I, when I first started, I was stripping, 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 and I bet you I stripped one kit 15 times. Um, and finally, I got it right. And she came out and she was looking really pretty, you know. But I don't strip as much. Very seldom do I strip now because I have listened to some of the artists that say make your mistakes be about something. Um, don't always think that the first thing you have to do is strip because you can turn it around. So that's what I have started to do, and that's has kept me from stripping a whole lot. um, you really don't want to continue to strip your kit like that, because after a while, the when you put paint on your kit, it's staining your kit. So you don't want to continue to keep doing that. You want to try to get it right, and if it's not right to anybody else, it be right to you. So that's the reason why I say I listen to what people say and I take everything in because it makes me make a better decision on what I'm thinking to do. Now, like I said, this is my way. I go by my way, but sometimes it's you want to make a change or make something different or make something better in what you're doing, and you will use some of a process of somebody else's. Then you will figure it out and make it be yours. See, so an invention is always somebody else's idea. What you did, you just added something to it to make it be better or to make it be yours. And so that's all art is. Art is making it be yours. And so that's what I intend to do is with my babies is just make it be mine. A lot of the older artists that are just used to painting Caucasian babies say painting AA babies are it's hard. It was hard. It was hard for me when I first started. But, I prayed about it and um God lifted that fear away from me. It wasn't really fear, but intimidation, I put it like that, because it was intimidating me. Okay, now see, she looks kind of like she has a little bit of yellow shadow on her skin, and that's what I want because that makes it look like it's under the skin when you start to layer some more skin on top of it. And then she'll come out with this golden brown or golden brown skin complexion, and it'll have a yellow undertone to it. So I'm trying to get that yellow undertone, and I'm not sure if I'm even doing it right. I don't know because I hear it's no right or wrong to this method. And it's your method, so I guess it's whatever. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's no right or wrong, so you know you can't make a mistake. Like I said, I try to work out my mistakes and make them be right, and 9 times out of 10, if you work at it, it'll come out right. Let me adjust my camera a little bit up, a little bit more, just so that I have a chance to move my hand around and you all can still see what I'm doing. And right now, my skin on my babies has a little bit of a pink tone to it, and putting this yellow on here, it's not actually taking that down any that I'm noticing. I may do a blue wash. That's just to tone down the pinkness. Um, and we'll see. I'm for trying. I'll try it. I'll try it. I just want to see if it's going to work. Um, because all the kits that you do are going to be different anyway. None of them are going to be the same. So I'm only working Nyla today. I haven't started on any other babies. She is the only one that I am working with. And so I'm just going to work with her until I get her skin tone going like I want it to go, and then I'll start another baby. Usually I'm always working on two babies at one time. Um, but this time I'm going to stick with her for a minute, and then I will, like I said, go to another baby. I don't want a yellow heel. The creasing is staying on pretty good. So, okay, that works. Because I pounce them, I usually don't pounce them, and they usually be a lot darker. But I pounced them this time because I wanted her to be on the lighter side, and I didn't want real dark creases. I wanted her creases to be kind of light. And when you do start to put paint on the body, it does take some of that paint out of the creases. So I just wanted it to kind of, not be as dark as it is if I'm doing a darker baby. I, I did do her veining with a pencil when I first did it, but it me putting these layers of paint on it, um, I couldn't hardly see the veining. So I went back and did a veining with the liquid, with my liquid paints. And I can see, because I like seeing the veins. People notice that when I'm out, they say, "Oh, she has veins too. Look there." And so I like that. I like getting the compliments that I get when I'm out with my babies. And look at y'all. Her nails are tipped, and they look so real. And that's what I'm striving to get. And so I'm working hard to get those reactions from people when they see my babies. hmm You can see a little bit of the yellow tone compared to that foot over here, to this foot over here, to this leg. I don't know if you all can see it or not. Let me see if you can. I don't know if you can or not, but I can tell in when I'm looking at them together, because the pink is kind of toning down. It's not as pink as this leg over here. So we'll see. It's going to get there. We're going to work on it getting there anyway. in my soap business, I make these little bottles of perfume, and they're just little perfumes that when you get out of the tub, you want to smell good for your spouse, and so usually I make them to match some of the soaps that I have made, and so now people are wanting bigger bottles of the perfume. So I will be working on that as well. See, my days are so full. I do too much in a day, and I don't have run out of time, and don't get some of the stuff done because I've run out of time. I probably need about a 30-hour day. So I can get what I need done. And then I got my custom baby over here, and I've been working on hair on him. Um, and I have a ways to go on his head. I am still working on my silicone doll, getting her hair put on. She has mm, not probably a spot about that big in the back of her head, in the top of her head rather, that I need to finish. She keeps going on hold for other babies, so but she's not going anywhere. So she's home to stay. She knows she's in the hospital. She's getting a hair transplant. We have one more arm to do, and then I will work on Nala offline as well as online, because I have a pickle, and he is a 24-inch baby. It can be he or she, okay? And I bought him a 26-inch body. And boy, when I pulled that body out, it is huge. Just the body alone, it came like this long. I thought, oh my goodness, um, you're gonna be a big fella. So, so, um, I am needing to work on him because, like I said, I really don't know about that kid. I don't want to do very, very big babies, like, but I have made him be a big baby. He's probably gonna wear 9 to 12 months or something. I don't know. Don't have a clue about what babies wear because I just don't have any babies. And in my family, we don't have any babies. I mean, my sisters and brothers, their children, and nobody has any babies. So, everybody is. I think the youngest child in the family is 16. And all the children is 16 years old. And I think my mom had 7 grandkids. So we have 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds in the family. And like I said, the youngest one is probably 15 or 16. So, yeah, there's no babies in our family, so um, we don't. I just don't know about babies and stuff. You know, you have to be around them, and that I'm not. I'm not around any small kids. Period. I bought two um open eye pickle dolls. They're not by Nikki Johnston. They are a replica, and their eyes are open, and they are the cutest. And when they advertise them as being dark complected, but they're not. They're not. They have Caucasian skin, and if I had known um, that I was going to be painting babies, I wouldn't have put all this hair on them. Their hair is real long, and it took 3 months to do both of those babies because I kind of worked on them together and put their hair in. So it took 3 months to do that. And so, but they are my babies. Um, my very first baby was a Caucasian, and that's all right. I got that in my family too. So, you know, it doesn't matter to me. Well, we're coming to the end on this baby girl. And if you go on down and hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate it. The bell so that won't miss any of my videos. You'll always be notified. And like my video while you're down there and share my video. I'd appreciate that. There'll be a lot of other things happening on this channel besides just painting babies. But we will have a lot of uh, paint with me episodes. So because that's what the channel is about. It is about painting with golden paints, and so this is what I do when I have mixtures left over. I will put a plastic wrap over top of it. Now, this little bit is not, I don't believe, enough to do a whole body. So what I will do with this little bit is probably add this number 4 into this mix to continue on with the yellowness. Okay, giving it the yellow undertone. And I said I might do a red wash, and I might. I'm not sure if I want to do a red wash, but I will see after I add some of this to that yellow. And when I come back with the next video, I will show you that so that you can see how that looks. I'm curious too. I don't know how it's gonna look. I'm curious. Um, but that's the way I do. I don't throw away any paints. I well, I do, but I try very hard not to throw away any paints. If I don't use it all, then I usually put a piece of cling wrap over top of it, just so that I will have it for the next time that I paint. So that's how I do that. So thank you for joining me today, listening to me blabber. Um, I do a lot of that. And seeing how this is going to go, I I want to show you how that's going to look with the yellow and that number 4. So um I probably will not do a Nylah offline just yet. I want to see how the first layer of that is going to look. And then, like I said, usually my paint layers, I do three layers. Um, I'm not going to do 3 layers of this yellow because I'm going to put the yellow into the number 4 skin tone. So, anyway, when I come back with the next video, it will have, I will be mixing the number 4 skin tone with the yellow wash, and we'll see how that goes. So, subscribe. You'll get a lot of information here, and some will be good, some may not be good to you, for you, but I'm looking for some to be, for a lot to be good for you, and and um and I'm looking for my videos to be easy enough for you to follow. So get you some kits. I don't care which kind, it doesn't matter to me. Just get a kit and you can work along with me. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.